Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to talk about one particular technique or one exercise which is definitely going to make you fluent and confident in speaking in English. You just have to give me 20 minutes every day or 20 minutes of your time every single day to practice this, and you will see a lot of difference in your fluency and confidence. Yes guys, I'm very sure this technique, this tip, this trick, this exercise is definitely going to help you in improving your English speaking skills or in becoming fluent and confident in speaking in English. A lot of people who have taken my sessions have tried this technique and they have written back to me. They've given this feedback to me that it has helped them a lot in improving their communication skills. So I just thought of taking this one thing and speak about it and tell you how you can practice this for 20 minutes every day to become fluent and confident in speaking in English. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, or an English trainer or an English coach. And I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. So guys, what are you waiting for? Quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's get back to the topic. So this is one magic formula which I am going to give you, which will help you to become fluent and confident in speaking in English. And it's very simple guys. It's very easy to implement. It's very easy to follow. I'll try to break it up in steps so that it's easier for you to come up with or practice this very easily. So how do we follow this method? How do we start with this method? So the first step what you have to do is, the first step is very simple and very easy. Okay, but you have to follow the entire steps, whatever I'm going to tell you. The first step is pick up any object, any item, anything which you want to speak about. So if you are sitting in your room, if you're sitting in your living room, balcony, or anywhere else, in your home or outside in a restaurant or a food court or a mall, or your school, college, anywhere you're sitting, just look around and pick up one object, one thing, one item, whatever pleases you, whatever you want to talk about, whatever sounds interesting to you, just pick up that object and talk about it and start talking about it. Now, how do we talk about it? This is the first step. You have just chosen an object or anything, whatever you want to speak about. So you have chosen that. The next step is just try to describe it, whatever you see, whatever you are able to see. Okay, for example, I've picked up my laptop. So this item I've picked. Now I have to describe it, whatever I see. Okay, so I'll talk about it. My laptop is gray in color. It is very sleek. It doesn't take much of my space. I work on my laptop. It also has a charger with it. Okay, so this is how I described my laptop. Next example, if I'm sitting in a food court and I'm waiting for my order to come, and I will probably pick up the food court and I'll start speaking about it. Okay, so whatever I see, I can speak about, I can describe it, right? The first sentence is, this is a food court. Everybody comes here to eat something. Families are enjoying their lunch time. People are enjoying their meals. Everybody has a different taste. Everybody is trying something different. There's a variety of food available in the food court. You can find a lot of restaurants in the food court which offers different cuisine. Okay, so this way you can start describing that. Whatever you can see, whatever you know, you can just talk about it in this way. Okay, next, step number 3, what you can do. And this is a very interesting one, guys. So I'll majorly focus on this particular step. Okay, here what you can do is you can start coming up with a story. Step number 3 is come up with a story. Whatever object you have picked up, you might have a background, like you might know something about it. Like my laptop. How did I buy this laptop? There might be a story around it, right? Or maybe what I do every day, what it helps me with, there's a story about it. So I can talk about it. When you're sitting in the food court and you are looking around and you're waiting for your order, you might have number of memories in your head, right? About the food court. The last time you came to the food court, what happened to you? How was the food? What happened? Any interesting story about it? You can just talk about that, right? Come up with a story which has happened to you, or if not, if there is a story attached to that object or item or thing, or if you can come up with a story around it. Okay, just try to come up with a story about that particular object or thing, right? It will help you to speak about it in more detail. Now I'll help you out with how you can come up with a story about it. Like I've taken an example of my laptop. Okay, so I'll probably talk about it. How did I buy that laptop? Okay, there's a story about it. So I'm going to share that story. So I'll start with, this laptop is very special to me. I bought this laptop when I really needed it. I was very much in need of a laptop. I didn't had a laptop before. I used to work on my computer, on my PC. Previously, I used to work on my PC and had to sit there for long hours and I can't move. So I have to sit there and work. And that made things very difficult for me. And because of that, I wanted to buy a laptop. Because, it's easier to carry the laptop. You can just, drive also. You can keep working while you are traveling also, while you are going from one place to another. If you want to move from one room to another also, it's convenient, right? You can keep on working. But if you have a PC, you are stuck in one place. You have to sit there and you have to work. You can't carry the whole PC and you can't shift it to the other place wherever you are moving. Okay, so that is why I needed a laptop badly. And then finally, I thought of buying a laptop, and this is how this laptop came. And this is how I bought a laptop. So this is a story about how I bought this laptop, right? You can talk about it in number of ways, right? You can always talk about it, right? It helps me a lot with my day-to-day work. I carry it to college. I carry it to my office. I work there. When I come back, if I have something, I can open my laptop and start working. Okay, you can come up with 1 or 2 incidences also about sometimes when your manager gave you a call and you're at home and you opened your laptop and you finished that work and mailed back to him and your manager was happy. So you can come up with any story, any simple incident around that particular thing, right? The next item I've taken was food court. The next thing which I've taken was the food court. So I can just start talking about it as well. I can come up with a story about it as well. I love eating out at food courts. You know why? Because it is very convenient. You get a place, it is a big place, you just find a place there and you have a lot of options from fast food to Chinese to South Indian to Indian, Mughlai, Italian, etc., etc. So you have a lot of choices. You can just pick one and you can go and order there and you'll get the food and you can eat, enjoy, and you can go back to shopping or if you want to go back. So it's very convenient. You don't have to find a restaurant. You have to go there and then you have to order, eat and come back, right? Here it is multi-cuisine, right? Any one cuisine you can pick up, anything, any dish you can pick up and you can just order and enjoy and come back. If you are with your family, 3-4 people are there, they all can try different cuisine also. One can order Chinese, the other can order fast food, another one can order Mughlai and next one can order Italian. So you will have everything on your table. That is the best part of a food court. And I love eating at food courts. Okay, so this is what my story is. It's not a story, but it's just that I am sharing my thought about it. Why I love visiting a food court rather than a restaurant, rather than going to a restaurant. So this is my story about why I love having food at the food court. Or even any incident, if you remember, you can just describe that incident about a food court. Probably I remember one incident. I'll describe that. So we went to the food court and we were very hungry. So I just thought of ordering something. So I went to a Persian restaurant and I ordered a platter. And then I came back to my seat. After waiting for 10 minutes, which you usually have to wait, I went there and got my food and I came back to my table to have it, to enjoy the food. And to my surprise, it was stale. Yes. And this is a true story, guys. It has happened to me. It was stale. It was bad. Okay. I went back. I took that platter. I went back and I told the manager that, see, this food is stale. How can you serve this food to us? You should have checked it before. He started apologizing to me and then he said that we'll provide you a fresh batch of food. I again waited for another 10-15 minutes and when I again got that platter, it was again bad. It was not good. And then I finally went there and I said, please keep it with you. I don't want to have this food. So this is one incident I remember, and after that I have stopped ordering from that restaurant. I never order from that restaurant. So this is one incident I still remember which has happened to me at the food court. Right? Any incident, anything you want to talk about, it's just that you have to come up with a story around it. You have to just say something, just to elaborate things on that. Right? You can't talk much about it. You have to come up with something innovative, something creative, something new to further speak on it, right? To add something to your conversation. So this is how you can add. You can come up with a story, any incident, any story, any experience you have had before about that thing, and you can talk about it. It's very simple, guys. I'm going to give more examples to make you understand how it works or how easy it is and how helpful it is. Another thing I'm going to talk about is this block. So first, I'll try to speak about it, what I can see or in general. So this is a block. It is orange in color. The kids play with the blocks. Even I love playing with blocks. I love making castles and houses and different stuffs from blocks. It is very versatile. You can come up with anything creative and you can make it, right? There's a book also in which it is shown what all you can come up with. My kid loves making robot out of this block. So she builds robot or she comes up with a human or anything, just a structure. So she does that. And blocks are very helpful for kids to play with. It helps in their creativity, in their imagination and the motor skills like, hand-eyes coordination and everything, how to build something from blocks. So it helps the kids with all these things and it develops a lot of skills also in children. The next step is I'll come up with a story. I'll probably come up with any incident which is related to this or any experience or any story which I have about it. Okay, I'll talk about it now. My kid loves playing with these blocks. But initially when I got these blocks for her, she was too small. It was very difficult for her to think about something and build it up with the blocks. So what she used to do is she used to take out the blocks and she used to give it to me and ask me to come up with things. She used to ask me to build a castle. She used to ask me to build a train or anything else. And whenever I asked her to do it, she started crying. She was like, I don't know, I won't be able to. So she didn't even try. So I was like, it's just a waste of money and time. She's not liking it or she'll not do it. Or she'll not play with it. And then I thought it's just a waste. She's not going to play with it. But little later, she started enjoying playing with the blocks. She started making small things out of it. Numbers and alphabets, and then she started building up robots and train and ship, everything else she started making from blocks. So initially she was a little scared of it. She didn't even try, but then later on when she started understanding things, when she started looking at us playing with the blocks, she started understanding and she started playing with it. And slowly, she got an idea of how to build things with blocks and she managed to learn it. Okay, so this is a story which I have come up with related to just a block, a simple thing, right? So in this way, you can talk about multiple things. Every single thing you can talk about in an elaborate way. What is the advantage of doing this? Simply, first is you have to pick up any object. Okay, whatever object pleases you, whatever you are interested in speaking about. Second step is just describe what you can see or anything which comes to your mind, simple sentences, just talk about it. Okay, now you can't endlessly talk about, just looking at it, or you can't endlessly talk about it just by looking at it, or whatever comes to your mind, the first thing. Okay, you will, after 2, 3, 4 sentences, you will stop. Now, what else you are going to talk? So let's come up with any incident, any experience or any story which we can come up with related to that object, item, thing or place or whatever you have chosen. Okay, we have memories. We all have memories related to everything around us. If it is a cushion, a pillow, also we have memories, right? Or a TV or a mobile, we all have memories related to it. So we can just start using our memory or our brain, and you can start coming up with a story and start talking about it. It will help us to add more details to our speech or to our conversation or our communication skills, and we'll be able to elaborate more on that. We'll be able to speak more about that, express our ideas in a better way. So we'll be able to speak more on that, and that is the purpose of practicing English speaking. The more you speak, the better you get at it, right? And if something which is your favorite or the topic is something which you love to speak about, well and good, right? So that is why pick up a object or place or item or thing of your choice and then speak about it, and then come up with a story later in the third step, which will help you to elaborate more on it, express your ideas in a better way, or you learn how to express your ideas, how to talk about that thing, how to come up with a story around it, or a good description about it, which will help you to speak more on that topic. And the more you speak, the better you get at it, and you will get fluent and confident if you start speaking and practicing in this way. So that is why I've said, give me 20 minutes and I'll teach you how to speak English fluently and confidently. Every single day, take out 20 minutes, start doing this exercise, and you will get to know after a month at least how fruitful it is going to be. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.